Walking through a drive-thru. This time it's for Dairy Queen.
All right, good morning everybody and welcome back to another Let's Trek Together video. Come along with us on our 100-mile journey to Pearisburg, Virginia. We just got dropped off back at Mount Rogers headquarters in Marion, or right outside of Marion. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna do 100 miles to Pearisburg. So let's get going. So our plan is to do 2.5 days to Bland, Virginia, where we will be picking up boxes and resupplying. And then I think that's about 50 miles to Bland, so awesome halfway point. And then another 50 miles and another 2.5 day stretch to Pearisburg. So I think this is gonna be 5.5 days in total. So yeah, hope it's beautiful. Hey, to everyone thinking about doing the AT, thinking about doing a section of the AT, don't do the section north of Marion. It is the most pointless, strenuous hills ever. So many rocks, and there's just no views. Finally got a view of Virginia. Very pretty. Pretty flat area. So we are at Linda Mood School, and I think that says 1894. Apparently there's trail magic in it sometimes. Let's hope that's unlocked. We'll see. It is unlocked. So this is actually really awesome. There's trail magic in that bin. It was some Hershey's chocolate bars, and they've got some extra clothes, and I think there were like tampons and different other outdoor equipment stuff. Pretty cool. Look how beautiful this meadow is, or this farm field. What? I don't even know what this is. Cicadas are super annoying though. More road walking. Yay. This part of the AT is so odd. I feel like we're cutting through different roads and going through different patches of high grass. It's just doesn't really feel like a trail at the moment. It feels like we're just kind of following the white blazes. First time we've done that, so that's kind of cool. I'm gonna go silent for a second just so you can hear the cicadas behind me. Does that sound like just before, or I mean just after William Shatner says, "Beam me up, Scotty"?
You should put that in your blog.
All right, we're a quarter of the way to Maine. Woo!
I don't know if you can tell how steep this is, but we just went from like flat to horribleness. I miss the flat Virginia that we just had. Whatever happened to it?
We literally like have a 70-foot. All right, good morning everybody. So we stayed over at Reed's Creek last night. Yeah, it was really awesome. We stayed with another thru hiker who we've been tag teaming for the past, I guess like week and a half. His trail name is 40. He's an awesome dude. If we see him again, I'll include him in the vlog. But yeah, we are planning on doing a 19-miler today. So honestly, we're taking this stretch pretty casually. No big 25s. Maybe we'll do it one of the 5 days to Pearisburg, but just enjoying it. Weather's really nice right now. It's about 8 a.m. The heat hasn't started, so we hopefully will get about 2 to 3 hours of good hiking weather.
Howdy.
Hello. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I hate Southern Virginia. I'm gonna say it over and over again. I thought I was gonna be excited to go through these cow pastures, but it's like 9:30 in the morning. It's already 80 degrees outside. There's no shade at all. The grass is like up to our shoulders. I feel like I have like 30 ticks. This is the worst.
I would install little speakers under like fake props.
So about 6 miles in, we stopped at Bear Garden Hiker Hostel. The owners weren't around, but they said we could take some food and drinks from the fridge and just leave money. So we did that, so thank you. It was awesome. Another 5 miles, I think, to lunch, so let's do it. The shelters just keep getting better and better on the AT. I'm excited to see how beautiful they are up north. So the bridge, I guess that used to be the bridge, actually you can see it right there, is out. So we have our first river crossing. Super scary, yeah, woo.
If you can see all the way in the back there, that's Mount Rogers in the Grayson Highlands, we think. So below you are seeing Burke's Garden, which is actually a giant sinkhole. Very pretty though. So we were gonna stay at this shelter tonight. It's really gorgeous. I'll show you in a second. It has a door and everything. It was an old fire something shelter. But fire warden cabin, that's what it is. But there is no water here and we are completely out of water. So we're gonna go 1.5 miles down to where there's supposed to be more water, and there's a campsite down there, so. All right, so after our 1.5 mile walk down, we are camping right before Walker Gap at a parking lot. And it's a really nice night. It's a little late, so we're eating our food and getting ready for bed, but sun's down and it's getting cool out, which is really nice.
Good morning, everybody. So we just left camp and we have a 21-mile day to the outskirts of Bland, where tomorrow morning a trail angel is going to pick us up and bring us into town to do a short resupply. So then we only have a 2.5 day, 3-day stretch to Pearisburg. So let's go. I don't think you can really, actually you can see it. That's our first like real black snake. It's a pretty big dude.
So you're gonna.
All right, Hunting Camp Creek Wilderness in Jefferson National Forest. So in the past 30 minutes, we saw both a huge black snake and our first timber rattler. And that thing was enormous. I didn't get it on film. I really wish I did, but it was big and it was loud and it was pretty scary. I'm very excited, or I guess not excited, to see a bunch of them in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area. Beautiful rock formations. Actually, the camera probably does none of that justice, but I thought we were gonna see this closer to the north. I'm surprised we're seeing it in southern VA.
Okay, so we just got to the shelter where we're having our lunch. We still have about 12-ish miles to go, and it just started raining. And my spork broke completely. There's the other piece. But luckily, the bumblebee packets come with this little spoon, so I'm saved.
Man, this section between Marion to Pearisburg has been so mundane. Barely any views. Hiking hasn't been too hard. It's just been kind of annoying. I guess what's nice about not having too many views is the conversation in your tramily gets really interesting and funny. So that's good. It's nice to have them. Keeps spirits high. Keeps morale up. But yeah, I think we're about 3 or 4 miles and then we're gonna be right outside of Bland. So doing the resupply tomorrow morning.
Why? Because it's dangerous. Hazardous.
So when Molly and I were first deciding what mail drops to send out, we went on the Trek's website and saw that there was an article on 7 places to send mail drops because the resupply isn't great in the town. And the first one was the Knock, second one was Fontana Dam, And the third one was Bland, Virginia. And I remember thinking to myself that Bland would be so far away, I wouldn't have to worry about it for a while. But wow, it's coming up tomorrow. That means we're almost at mile 600. This experience is going by so fast, and I'm trying to soak in every moment of it. It's really best experience of my life, most certainly. So I think the last 1.5 miles of the day is road walking. So as long as we get to end our 21.5 mile day easily, I'm not complaining. Not a bad view to end the day. Not bad at all. And over the highway we go. A car. I haven't driven that in a month.
Good morning, everybody. So we just got back from Bland, Virginia, and this is Hermit and RDOT, and they picked us up and drove us into town so we could resupply it, and it's been super awesome getting to know them. They've done a couple sections of the trail, so thank you guys.
Thank you guys. So just did a 1,000-foot climb out of the parking lot where we camped last night, and thank you so much to Hermit and RDOT for being wonderful trail angels. The farther we go on with this through hike, Molly and I are realizing that even though there quote unquote isn't a community this year because of the pandemic and the crisis, there still is a community out here, and they are so willing to help. Not once since we have gotten back on the AT have we struggled trying to get to a town, trying to resupply, trying to just find transportation. There are so many trail angels, even if it's not the typical trail angel or the famous trail angels, there still are trail angels out here willing to help. And I hope that this vlog, this set of vlogs, prove that through a crisis, there are still so many people in the world willing to help out. So it's giving me a lot of faith, and it's restoring my faith in how wonderful just people are in general, and it's really awesome. So Molly, Kyle, and I have been talking, and aside from just coming out with our normal AT vlogs, we thought that we would come out with separate videos on tips from the trail, whether that's hygiene, food carrying, just maybe Appalachian Trail specific backpacking tips. We know that there's so much information out there, and for potential through hikers or section hikers or even just like weekend backpackers, we thought it would be nice to just consolidate some basic tips that we have been learning on trail, whether that's how to stay more dry during a rainstorm, or what options are for carrying food, whether that's a 3-day stretch, 5-day stretch. Drop it down in the comments if you have any questions, especially if it's Appalachian Trail specific, and we will definitely include your question and our answer and comments in the next video.
Today is my cousin Lauren's birthday back home in Jersey. I miss you and I love you. You are one of the strongest people I have ever known. Happy birthday. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I hope you're doing well. I love you.
Another snake on trail. It's way bigger in real life. I'm looking at the camera right now and it looks really tiny. It is going so slow. So many snakes in Virginia so far. Can't stop, won't stop. Woo-hoo. 600 miles, wow. They just keep happening faster and faster and faster. Literally every 100 miles feels like it's happening tomorrow. 600. All right, let's get 700. Well, I feel kind of blessed to be saying this, but I think this is only the 4th day we've had like real rain on the Appalachian Trail since being back out. Feel really, really blessed to be able to have mild weather while doing this through hike. But honestly, it feels kind of nice because it's cooling down the humidity. So we have about, I think, 1.5 miles to lunch, and we'll update you there.
Like I said, you know, I don't know if you know, but those huts are not like.
Good morning, everybody. So I got to update you on what happened yesterday. Definitely was spontaneous, something that we usually don't do, but it was awesome and it was a great mental reset. So we got to lunch at Jenny Knob's shelter, met a Sobo thru hiker who's finishing their thru hike from last year. They couldn't complete it, so they're completing it now. And his name was Ramble. Awesome dude. And when we got there, it was still raining and downpours were going on and off and on and off. So honestly, we decided to just call it at about, I think, 12 miles and just take pretty much, I guess, I wouldn't call it a Nero. Maybe I would call it like a half a Nero, but we got to camp around 3 o'clock and set up in the shelter and just hung out, shared stories, and just really enjoyed the rest of the day. It was definitely well needed. Legs feel great today. We have, I think, a 21 to 23 mile day today, and then only like 8 or 9 miles into Pearisburg. So it really didn't ruin our plans. It was really great. Sorry for not getting footage, but yeah, shout out to Ramble. Hey dude, if you're watching this, you're awesome. Good morning, Virginia. Wow. So we have done 12 miles so far today, and Ramble actually suggested that we do the Ribble Trail, and it is, I believe it is the old Appalachian Trail, so guess you can say we're retro blazing. Yeah, we're going around the mountain or up the mountain, probably a little more directly than going around, so it's gonna save us a few miles, but we'll come right back in with the AT, I think, in about 3 miles, so let's go. This rhododendron tunnel is protecting us from the sun, so I'm already happy by the Ribble Trail. Yeah, yep. Cool.
My pack is.
Alright, so we are at Doc Snob Shelter, and this is so nice. There's a bench there, and I'm sitting on the picnic table that is on a deck. This is beautiful. Whoever built this, I love you.
Before I fall off this mountain.
I don't think this is Angel's Rest, but here is our first view on top of this area. It's very beautiful. Our best view of Virginia so far.
Hurry up!
So this is Angel's Rest. Gorgeous mountains. Wow. And Pearisburg is down below. We're gonna make it in time to get some Dairy Queen, I think.
This is one of the most hiker trash moments ever. This is a Dairy Queen. That's the drive-thru. Okay, hey everybody, we made it to Pearisburg. I'm so sorry, everything is so choppy and clipped. We ended up running 30 miles. We finally did our first 30 miler. It was really epic. Yeah, we made it to Pearisburg by 8:30 tonight. We're getting Dairy Queen, Pizza Hut, every little thing that a hiker loves. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I think we're gonna end the vlog there because I think this was the stretch from Marion to Pearisburg. Days are flying by, so I'm finding it hard to keep track of days. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe, keep following our journey, and as always guys, let's trek together.